poster.
All right. That's us live. Welcome, everyone, to that time I got forced into owning a Deadman's Tavern.
What a great name.
Session 4.
Yep.
Let's see. What did we do last time? Does anyone remember?
We put our grandbabies to sleep.
Yeah.
We're getting more and more into trouble with the Draco organization. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that seems like a thing that's happening.
Oh yeah, the Dunko family.
All right, so real quick, you guys had left Grandia, and we found out that Estelle might be mildly illiterate. It's still kind of questionable out there.
I thought we already knew that.
No, it was she was in the picture club with you.
Oh, Estelle.
Yeah, Estelle.
Yeah.
You're definitely illiterate. But
Yeah,
Estelle
yeah.
might also be illiterate, but hiding it from Maureen.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, she read my thing to me.
She did, right. So
I have a habit of making good guesses.
Well, maybe her literacy waxes and wanes with her lucidity as well, right? So yeah, she dips in and out of literacy, possibly. But you guys were followed by and then engaged in combat with another party who were going to tell you about something, but you didn't really care to hear them out, so you just went full on. They summoned a golem, and then it went raged out of control. You ended up defeating the party and then talking the golem down, and only really to get back into combat because another party of people were attacking the inn, and you guys came upon Theodora, the half Tabaxi, half orc, who was fighting them, and then assisted her in dispatching them. Axelia was badly damaged, the orc that was the slave, and you guys took her inside for some rest and healing. You did feed the tavern 40 gold, covered in feces, and there's just some conversation. You learned some things about the other characters, and we sort of left off with Maureen taking Elfie, the deaf and mute elf, up to bed and diving into her dreams.
Mm-hmm. So, Michael, did you need another description of that? It says I can see any nature of influences upon their mind too, like just the nature, not what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think yeah, because I went back and I looked at your character sheet and kind of read the description, and so I think that will be evident in the dream. So, do I have any dream music? It's a great question. It's a whimsical or. Let's see what this sounds like.
Oh, well then.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. So, Maureen. Now, it is my understanding that you can't actually interact with the dream in any way. You're just kind of there, right?
Correct. That's what I understand too.
Yeah. Cool.
You can just see what they're seeing and influences on their mind.
Yeah. So, you're stroking Elfie's head. She's
And Michael,
called...
could you drop that background music just a smidge?
Yeah.
Yeah, that music's loud.
There you go. How about that?
Okay, that's good. That's good.
There you
I was
go.
having a hard time hearing
That's
you.
good.
Yeah.
Me too.
So, all right. So, you
All right.
are stroking Elfie's head, and she's fallen asleep. And at the moment, she seems pretty peaceful as she sort of drifts into her sleep. What does it look like when you enter a dream? Can you describe that to me? Like when you know, does it like mist around and you're just in it, or how does it happen?
So I'm gonna say it kind of like I sit there and go into a trance, and you see a little cow come out of my head, and then go into Maureen. No, like a little Marine cow
That's
come
beautiful.
out, and then go into the girl.
Okay. Yeah, that's. Yep, entering little girls is the way we're doing this. So does it like sort of phase into her head or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So and as you sort of descend in sort of this fog of the mind, the fog begins to lift, and you sort of find yourself in a forest, seemingly like any other. And you see this young elf girl, with white hair, emerald eyes, maybe 3 or 4 years of age, and all right, so about 3 to 4 years of age, and she's sitting in a field of mushrooms, and she appears to be playing with like a small rodent-like creature, kind of like a squirrel, but it has like whitish gray fur, pointed ears, and about and like a short, sleek tail. And at this time, you also kind of notice that the sunlight has a slight violet hue to it, and it sort of leads you to observe also a number of other nuanced anomalies throughout the forest. So you see things like the trees have a slight fuzz to them instead of bark, right? And the bed of grass moves as though it were like small tendrils of like sea creature. So this is familiar and foreign at the same time. It's a forest, but it's different. All right. So, and so you're kind of observing this scene. She's playing with the creature, and then kind of suddenly the sky turns into this like deep red, and so out of the forest, a large like menacing creature with no visible eyes, and it's covered in horns. It emerges from the tree line.
Would we recognize this creature, or is it just too dream state?
You
know how stuff's just kind of like hazy and not
right. So now you can't read. So
No.
history books are out of the question, right?
But we have a very good, Taurians have very good oral history, kind of like
Good.
the Native Americans.
Okay, so let's roll spout lore, which will be on your intellect.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, you don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
Is it not, did nothing come up there?
You got 4?
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, 3 plus a 1.
I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
I got a 4.
Okay. And then like I guess there's another roll and there's a 9. But
That's just, I was just testing to make sure
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what I rolled. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 4.
So you don't know what it is. Whatever this is, it was not passed down in your histories. This sort of like large menacing creature, the sky just darkens into a deep red.
Okay.
And this creature comes out, and as it's coming out, there's just sort of like decay and ruin coming forth from its footsteps. So everywhere it steps just sort of like dies and withers away immediately.
I'm envisioning an evil Princess Mononoke right now.
Kind of, yeah. And so the girl seeing this sort of immediately like scoops up the small creature, clutches it to her chest, and she begins to like flee from the monster. And at this point, you sort of like you get this intense like feeling of just terror in its most purest form. Like it's like a singular emotion. Like kids kind of feel emotions like one at a time, right? They don't really feel emotions like necessarily, complexly. But it's just straight terror. So as she starts to run, the monster pursues, even hunts, right? It's not pursuing, it's hunting. So it starts hunting the girl, and she's completely beholden by her fear as she runs frantically through the forest. In mere moments, the abomination like closes the gap between her and it. It sort of like leaps in the air, and its jaws spread open wide, gleaming, red in the dark light. And as the jaws near in on the little girl, suddenly you're like ejected from the dream, and you observe sort of as you snap back into yourself, Elfie, doused in sweat, gasping heavily, jolts up from the bed in a panic. So she kind of like it takes half a moment to sort of survey her surroundings, and then kind of starts to calm down, and then she's sort of just like, staring off into the distance, looking almost like she's not there, right? She's just staring off, and her mind is somewhere else, and that's where you come to, in an awakened state.
Did I recognize the small creature she was clutching?
No, like I said, it looked kind of like a squirrel, but different. Now you can, if you want to know, roll another spout lore about the forest itself. You could do that.
This is.
Yeah. You just don't know anything. Marine's a simple girl.
These rolls are like, I don't even know what to say anymore, Michael.
You're
All right.
cursed.
So I take her hand and I pat it soothingly.
When you start patting her hand, she sort of like draws away initially and she like looks at you and she's kind of startled, and then you can see like she has a level of understanding that of where she is, and she just kind of like stares at you.
All right. Well, I'd leave her alone to go to sleep then after she calms down a little bit.
Yeah. So she lays back down and rolls over and is an attempt to fall back asleep.
I might have done more if I could roll better. All right. Sounds good. Well, I go to sleep that night too.
Okay. So you also go to bed.
Mhm.
And then so Estelle, you've taken Axelia upstairs to your bedroom as well. And she's completely passed out. Are you sleeping in the floor or?
I'm gonna pull up a chair and start knitting a sweater and then fall asleep immediately.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. You also fall asleep.
I get the crochet needles in my hand and go, now to start.
Yeah. So did Essex? Did you go to bed?
Yeah, I'm sleeping in the bar, so that way, in case something tries to come in.
Okay, so you fall asleep, and Darceris, what about you?
I'm probably sleeping in the bar as well, just in case, because they've sent 2 groups of people now. Let's just have, even if we're inside, let's just have a.
So the two of you and Nyx are in the bar. You guys fall asleep, and Nyx still awake. Nyx, do you take the opportunity throughout the night to do anything?
No, I don't. I just kind of sit there and ponder this fucking bar.
Yeah. So I'll say about like 3 a.m., right? Everyone's asleep. It's it's dark. The fires have gone out, and you're sitting there, you're flagging a beer or whatever, and suddenly just pop up beside you, Woody. And he's like, "Oh,
fucking hell!
Oh, hey, are you okay? Do you need some sort of sleep aid or?"
Did I call for you?
No. I'm just I'm here to serve, and I just wanted to make sure that you're okay and that you're comfortable.
I bang my mug on the table and be like, it would be nice this thing to get refilled without me having to get up.
Yes, I can do that. Do you want me to take the glass and refill it, or do you want me to bring a pitcher to the table, or?
Bring a pitcher.
Okay, cool. Like one I draw or one full? No, I'm kidding. I can make jokes. It's cool. And he leaves.
I can make sure we'll pay you for jokes.
That's right.
Jokes are paper thin, yeah. So he comes back and he has like a pitcher of the ale, and he says, "Do you want me to pour it or just set it down?" Like being kind of awkward.
I just take it from him and fill my mug.
He says, "Oh, good." He says, "So, what you guys were talking about plans of running the tavern. It looks like you've bought some provisions, so that's good. So like Well, I mean, what are your plans?
Level with me, Woody. How long has someone gone before this place eats their soul?
He says, "Oh, well, it's a wide variety of lifespans. We've had people that haven't made it outside of just the 2 months, but I think the longest running master I have has been about 40 years or so.
It's a long time.
Yes. Well, this bar has been mildly successful before. He also did subsidize by going out and adventuring. A lot of my owners do adventuring on the side to sort of subsidize the extra cost, but people get old and it's hard to adventure after a certain point in your life, I suppose."
So why does the bar look so shitty?
Well, as we discussed, the Mr. Portlack, he did not run the bar. He just decided to put money into it while he did his other ventures, and he owned the place for a good 20 years, I believe, and so it's sort of sat dormant for about 20 years.
Okay.
So as you can imagine, the disrepair of 20 years of neglect. And I've been lonely, I can admit it, and
Well,
so,
let me ask you this. Who was the first one to create this thing?
Well, the creation is fuzzy. Like I said, the tavern spawned me, so I don't know what.
So who was the first master?
There was a gentleman, and his name was Frederick, Frederick von Einsberg, and he was a human, and he ran it. I think.
How many years ago?
Oh my, goodness. Well, that had to be about 400-ish years ago, by my recollection.
Shit. Oh. Okay.
Time's a little fuzzy. I don't have calendars, so you'll have to forgive me.
I understand.
Why do you ask?
I'm just curious, since how I own it, and we're gonna die here.
Well, you might not die here. You might die of old age if you just.
Has there ever been anyone that this bar has not claimed?
Right, yes, there have been owners who have been stabbed to death, and there are owners that died of sickness and any number of other things.
Like they led with stab to death.
So, if we get stabbed to death, does the bar claim our soul, or are we free from that?
I don't know, honestly. I just know. See, I don't even know if the bar claims your soul. I just know it kills you. What happens to your soul, if that's a thing?
Have you ever seen one of the owners die?
Yes. Yeah, I've seen.
How's it happen?
They just sort of like drop dead.
They just fall to the ground?
Yeah. I usually pull the bodies outside so it doesn't decay in the bar. I can't go outside myself, but I can kind of push it out the front door.
All right, one last thing, Woody, before I want you to leave me alone.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
If I die because of this bar and I'm in this bar, throw me in that fire pit outside and burn me.
I can't, because I can't physically leave the building. I can't throw you in the fire pit. I can
Just
only
throw
push you
hard
out the
then, bud.
I'm not that strong, really.
Then fucking set fire to this place and set yourself free.
Well, I am very so here's the thing. I have a very strong compulsion to not die or let the bar die.
Okay.
It's like this nagging voice in my head, feed the bar, save the bar.
What happens if there's nobody that owns the bar?
It's never been a thing. As long as people exist, I suppose the bar will have an owner.
All right, leave me be. I want to drink in peace.
Okay. Yes. Well, if you need me, just call for me. I'm always around, everywhere, all the time.
Yeah, I just
That's
turn
creepy.
from him and stare into the coals.
Okay. Well, toodles. And he just sinks back down to the floor. So the night completes, and the next morning comes, and so everyone kind of is the sun starts peeking through windows and whatnot. Is anyone an early riser?
Yes, I have to get ready for the early bird special.
All right. So if you're waking up early, then you hear in a room adjacent to you. So you hear the words, by giving we receive, by sacrifice we ascend. Let the flames carry our devotion to the one true God. And roll discern realities.
Seven.
Okay, so you vaguely know that this is one of the like
Prayers to
words, prayers to Gola, yeah, that have to be sort of like, you know, the devout will say it every day. That's how they start their day. And then you hear like the door to the room adjacent to yours open up.
I'll poke my head out the door and be like, "Good morning, dearie."
Oh yeah, and so yeah, you see Theodora, and she was holding her head, and we see morning. She immediately puts her hand on to seem as though she's perfectly fine, and she says, "Oh, good morning. Yes, Gola be with you. I'm heading out. Got to finish my journey to Grandia. It was very nice meeting you all. I wasn't trying to disturb. I hope I didn't wake you."
Oh no, I usually go for a morning run and then a morning breakfast of cookies.
Well, that sounds good and bad at the same time, but you know, you do you. Anyways, once again, very nice meeting you. I'm going to be on my way.
One moment, dear.
Yes?
Where'd you say we were going to meet you again?
Oh, I'll be in Grandia for several weeks, visiting the church there. So you might meet me. I mean, I'll be around.
I'll hunt you. I mean, meet you.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I'll be there.
All right, later, dear. And
Okay, bye-bye. And she heads downstairs. And then so she makes her way down into the bar inn portion. And Nix, I assume you're awake and looking around.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there.
So she sees you and she says, "Well, by the heavens, did you go to bed or did you get up early?"
Both.
Oh. Okay, well. I would have figured, well, I mean, we were all drinking, and so I figured everyone, and then, so Essex and Darceres, would y'all be awakened by this transaction, or?
Probably.
Yeah.
Noises. Yeah. So she says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. You guys go back to sleep. I'm sorry. I'm just heading out."
I'm up.
Too late now.
Sorry,
Yep.
Sorry. My bad. Well, anyways, it was nice meeting you all. And I've got to be on my way to Grandia. You guys, good luck in whatever you've got going on here. And like I said, I'll be in Grandia if y'all want to look me up at any point in time in the next couple weeks. So, but anyways, Gola be with you.
Same to you.
Will be with you.
Yeah.
Kudos.
She heads out the door. Maureen, are you sleeping in the same? You sleeping in the same room as Elfie?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. She starts to stir and wake up, and she just kind of just sits up and kind of looks around and then gets up and does like kind of like a morning grooming routine, and nothing crazy, and you can kind of hear the others stirring in their rooms as well, and then all of you start to get a whiff of the smell of like bacon and like some sautéed vegetables.
Okay.
Woody, are you making breakfast?
So Woody pops
It
up.
ain't Woody.
Pops up and goes, "Zhup." He says, "Oh, no, but I believe name of character that DM forgot is making breakfast.
The
Lilith,
shorter dwarf lady.
yeah. She's a halfling.
The caretaker or whatever that we got.
Yeah. He's like, I believe Lilith has been in the kitchen for about an hour now, and it seems as though she's making some dishes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So so it's not long that she comes out from the kitchen and has like platters like to sit down to serve like family style, so people can just take from them. And a handful of dishes. So she walks in and says, "Oh, good morning, everyone. I've made some breakfast. I hope that's okay."
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good, great. And she sets it down. She says, "Here you go. You guys eat up, and I've got some cleaning up to do in the kitchen, and I'll be out in a bit."
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah. So drawn by the smell, Elfie comes down, Gareth comes down, where is he at? Tinker comes down, and seems like Axelia is still maybe like asleep in her bed. The orc.
Okay.
So you guys are all having breakfast. Do you have any conversations? Is there anyone wants to reveal to the rest of the group or talk about at this point in time?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out a scroll I took from one of the members. I don't remember exactly which one I took it from, but
It was the redhead.
The redhead. Okay. I got this off the redhead out there. On here, it's a bunch of sketches of us and Elfie over there, along with some information about the tender of a cart in Brambleshire. So, if that means anything to anyone, the tender. But that definitely means that they know what they look like, and they might have given this to more than one group to find us.
Wow.
So you would have known. So like Estelle had given money to the group of slaves to tender passage from Grandia to Brambleshire.
Okay.
So, and you guys would know that. So I mean, there's no like.
We're still worrying about Draco, though. That's the big issue.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
When this would have been like an item he got off one of the Draco people, right?
Yeah.
So.
Draco's not our problem. This fucking bar is our problem.
Oh yes, we seem to be excellent at murder, so I'm not really sure the Draco people are very much of a problem.
I feel it's just going to get worse and more people.
No, that's more to
Probably
test
true.
my strength. And I begin flexing my early morning flexes.
While Estelle is flexing, I'm going to share the conversation that I had with Woody about the bar being about 400 years old.
Okay.
And he says that he's never actually seen anyone survive the bar. They either die from other causes or the bar just kills them. And when you get killed, you just drop to the ground dead.
Well,
Well,
that
that
doesn't
really
sound-
sounds
That's what Woody
mortifying.
says.
To be fair, though, I might drop dead at any minute. There's a chance I could drop dead now. And I fall over. Raise back up. Haha, just kidding.
Thought that was the time. Thought that was it.
Now this time, this tick is still going strong.
So, and also, does Maureen divulge any of what she saw?
Yes, she explains that she saw the monster in her head and all that stuff. And that they're like, and she describes it as a great squiggly beast. She saw a great red squiggly beast come after her.
Sounds like the poor girl might be traumatized.
If anyone wants to try and spout lore on Estelle's description, and maybe they have heard of something similar, they could.
I would like to try.
That's on intellect.
Perfect.
No intellect here.
I begin motioning with my arms. Will the squiggles like this or like this?
Estelle knows jack all.
They're like this.
I think that's the flying spaghetti monster.
All right. So, and does anyone else want to go? Darceras has got a 9.
I mean, I'll try, but there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, how about that?
No pluses, no nothing.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
All right.
Yes.
So, we'll sort of divvy this up a little bit. So,
I
Darceras,
took all of Marine's rolls.
Yeah.
Sorry, Marine.
Darceras, you will, vaguely know that the area described sounds like the Fey realm.
Okay.
And Nyx, you will know. I need things, information. All right. So you will know that the monster described is what is known as a mythic beast. You'll know that there are 4 mythic beasts in legend, and this is the kind of boogeyman stuff that's handed down throughout the annals of time, sort of thing.
Gotcha. So this is the Baba Yaga.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this particular one would be known as Horkos, bringer of ruin. And you rolled a 10, so you'll kind of know all 4. There's also Akoro, Scourge of the Deep, Zymor, the Destroyer, and Batara Kala, the All-Consuming. So they're also known as the Horkos, the Bringer of Ruin, the one that Estelle is describing, is called the Ruler of Land. Akoro, Land.
Okay.
Yeah. Akoro, Scourge of the Deep, is the ruler of the sea. Zymor, the Destroyer, is ruler of the sky. And Batara Kala, the All-Consuming, is ruler of the shadows. Now,
All right. Well, I will remember none of these names in real life at all. I don't even remember any of them. So I'm just going to say that I said all of this to all of you.
Okay, sure. You grandstanded a session of lore to everyone.
Yes.
Thank you.
I won't remember any of this come tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
I will.
I don't even remember it now.
Yeah, but like I said, these are like creatures of legend. So like
Right.
no one really knows anyone that's actually seen these things.
Yeah, but what was this described is the one of land.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Now, obviously, any number of explanations. She may have heard the story and it's just a bad dream, or
Right.
maybe she has seen it in real life. Who knows?
Does Elfie
can't
give
tell
any?
you.
So I cast a side eye at Elfie. Does she act anything while we're talking about all this?
She's deaf and mute. So no.
Well, I don't, Michael. We don't know if it's just a medically induced and not a physicality death.
Yeah. So yeah, she doesn't flinch at all
That's
when
what.
you're having
Thank
this
you.
discussion. Yeah. Yeah. Those big ears, worthless.
It's for show.
It's It's aesthetic. She purchased the elf skin in the App Store. So yeah. So then sort of begs the question of so you guys are all sitting there, and you're there to discuss like what are the next steps. Oh, also, Woody chimes in. He says, "Hello. Just a quick note. I just wanted to make you aware that another day has passed. And so your total due is at 22 gold now.
Okay.
Just giving the FYI, trying to keep you alive, so so everything stays hunky dory. I like my owners to be alive.
Are you going to be giving us daily updates?
Yes.
How do I turn notifications off?
I would say this might be the one we want to keep on.
I mean,
Maybe
I
like
guess-
a weekly reminder.
I suppose you could decapitate me every time I appear. I don't
No.
recommend it.
Oh.
It's too late. You already gave her permission. Consent was given.
I was just proposing a solution, is all. I guess I could do. I can do my best to refrain from telling you, but once again, there's this compulsion, and so, anyways.
So, Michael, did it go up by 2 gold this time?
No, so it's been 2 days since you've owned the bar. This is now day 2. Yeah, and so it increases at a gold a day.
Gotcha. I lost track of the math for the days. Thank you.
That's great. I got spreadsheets. It's all good. So, but yeah. And he says, anyways, carry on. I just, your daily update. Haha. And then he goes about his business. And so, also, while you're having discussions, there is a knock at the front door.
I'll go answer it.
So as you open the front door, you see standing there you got it. Where we at?
Oh, it's too early for a fight.
Is it?
Just woke
Ready,
up.
because here it comes.
I haven't even taken my morning run yet.
Oh,
Oh,
that's so big.
it's a
Big
super
lizard.
giant.
Yeah.
Oh,
You see this lizard folk in a Lolita dress, and so she says, "Hello, I was looking for a room. Is this inn operational?"
It is.
I turned back. Do we got clean rooms?
We do.
Yes, it is.
We move.
Oh, good. Oh, thank you very much. So if could I come in or?
You're welcome
Absolutely.
to. And I
Oh, okay, yeah, thank you.
step aside and open.
Yeah. So she comes in and says, "Yes. Is breakfast still on?"
Yes.
Yes. Well, I guess I should pay my fee. What are your going rates? Do you want to know what an average going rate for a room is?
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Right. So here again, you think about like the copper is like $1, and the silver is like $10, and the gold is like $100.
So like $40.
And once again, this is like a very remote medieval town, right? So for your location, it's probably like 2 silver a night.
$2
For just a room?
$20.
It says 20
$20.
bucks.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
just a room.
that sounds about right. So we'll drop it like to 18, 1 silver, 8 coppers because we're in disrepair. Any takers on that?
What if we keep it at 2 silver and include continental breakfast?
Are we on a continent?
As far as I know, I'm still on
All right, 2 with the meals included.
2 silver and meals are included?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And,
yes.
and Woody will rub you down if so desired.
What's a Woody? Who's a Woody?
Woody!
Woody pops up and she says, she gets startled. She's like, "Oh my."
He is very good wood massages.
That was a little disturbing. No, I'm good, thank you. But I will take the meal. And she says,
Sid, tell us about yourself.
oh yes, well. And so she has a seat and at one of the tables. So she's well. So are you the proprietor of the establishment?
We are.
Oh, yes. Well, it's a very it's very quaint in here.
It's got
Yes.
character.
It certainly does.
Yes, we're in the current remodeling phase.
Oh, yes. Well, I can see that. Wow, this food is very good. My compliments to the chef. She says. So, anyways, well, my name is Ella, and I'm just staying in town for a bit. I was coming to visit a relative, and well, apparently they're not in. So I'm just waiting until I can get transport back home. But this seems like a nice enough place. I probably will need to stay here maybe 2-3 days.
I think we can manage that.
Okay,
Nice.
fantastic.
Move along.
Do I need to go, or is
Go check
breakfast
out the
over?
room. Do what you need.
Oh, if possible, I'd like to continue eating breakfast.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Anyways, but thank you.
Apologies for her. That's Maureen.
Is she?
She's saying move along the plot.
Oh, yes. Well, I don't really have a plot of any kind. I'm just a simple girl traveling. Anyways,
Really nice. I'm getting real big evil guy vibes from you.
I'm not a man, if that's your insinuation, and I don't think I'm evil. I mean, sure, all of us have darkness inside of us, but I try to be good.
Who are you? I forgot.
My name is Ella.
Do you have any jobs, Ella?
Pay no mind to
Ella, is there anything
Estelle
else we
there.
can do for you for extra coin?
I don't think so at this point. I like I said, I'm just biding my time till I can get transport. I live.
All right, I get my eyes start fading down to the blank house chair, and I start chewing my cud right in front of her like a blank house.
Oh my gosh.
She just, yes. Anyways, and she goes back to eating.
Hey guys,
look at
we got a customer for once, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we've always had customers. Sure.
So
You're like, you're a
you
great salesman, Essex.
so you guys were in discussion about your next steps, right?
Yes.
So obviously things that you do have going on as refreshers. Obviously you have the whole like Draco thing happening. Does seem like Elfie in particular might be involved in some way. And then there's also, of course, Barnabas Basile, who worked at Voodoo Academy back in Grandia, who you referred to by McSnizzle. So, and of course, there's Tavern Simulator. So,
Right. I feel like we need to go make a visit to McSnizzle. He's the one who kind of got
I
us into
agree.
all this trouble with the Draco family.
Also agree.
Sounds like a fun trip.
Fucker
If,
set
it,
us
if
up.
it wasn't for him, surely we wouldn't have murdered all these different bands of rogues.
I feel like we
Murdered? It was justified killing.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
There you go.
Are we gonna do this meeting with McSnizzle quietly, or more punch down the door and see what happens?
I say we see what happens.
Well,
I only know how to kick open doors.
has
I
Essex,
can punch open doors. Is that what we're looking for?
has Essex ever opened a door normally?
No.
Good to know.
You know, maybe one day I'm gonna headbutt one.
Headbutt one.
So, well, do you leave any instructions for the people you've got here at the bar?
Normal operations. Probably make a dinner to feed our guests. Do we want to include dinner with the
Yeah.
room,
Yeah.
or do we just want to include breakfast?
I figure breakfast and dinner, and they can deal with lunch themselves.
Do you call Woody and give him the instructions, or do you give it to one of the other people?
I'd probably call them as a big staff meeting.
Okay. So you get everybody but Excelia, right? So Woody, Tinker, yeah. Well, do you call Elfie?
I don't think calling Elfie would do too much good.
I
Yeah.
call Elfie. I include her.
Okay. So you get Tinker, Gareth, Elfie, Woody. Where's old Woody? You get Lilith. So Woody.
Oh,
Old
there he
Woody.
is.
Lilith. So you call a staff meeting. So I will say, Lilith seems to be the most sort of service minded, right?
Yeah.
She takes notes and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, she takes your instruction and says, "All right. Well, I think we've got it. If you want to go about your business, we'll take care of everything while you're away."
Wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, yes, excellent. Well, have a good trip. And if you find any unique drinks or foods you want to bring back, something we can treat our guests with, that's totally up to you. But I think it's always good to have variety. Not
Did
like
I
variety in the
already
shops
give
around
her
here.
Grandma's cookie recipe, or do I still have
You did,
that?
yes.
Okay.
But you haven't instructed her to make it or anything.
You can use the recipe for the grandmother cookies.
Oh, okay.
I know they won't be as made as wonderfully as mine, but good enough.
I'll certainly give that a try.
And Woody, make sure to if something happens to get in touch.
Oh, I will. Yes, can't have anything happening to the bar.
But use your best judgment on to bother us or not.
Okay. Yes.
Like that.
Actually, Woody, use someone else's best judgment for that.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyone in particular, or just anyone?
Yeah, the cook has a good head on her shoulders.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Weird question. If her head is suddenly not on her shoulders, who should I consult after that?
Us.
That is a weird
Clearly,
question.
the bar is in danger.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Woody, maybe get in touch with us before heads start getting chopped off. Of just
Yeah. Well,
That's a great idea.
Obviously, I would.
support this.
But I mean,
if it's obvious, then why did you ask?
sometimes things happen very quickly.
Well, you've
If
got
someone kicks down the door and chops off the head of several people, in fact, don't call us. Especially if that happens within 0.5 seconds.
Oh, I might need to take notes. And he produces a piece of paper and starts writing on it. Okay, so
How did he produce the paper?
out of his hand.
So he shaved his hand and
Well,
started writing on his shaving.
He provided you with paper earlier, in session, I don't know, 1 or 2.
He shed a sheet of paper off of his arm, then broke off a finger, charred the tip, and used as a pencil.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
yeah, it's a little unhinged.
That's how I prefer it.
The poor patron, off the table, is sort of side eyeing all this a little bit, just kind of eating your meal I may have made a bad decision. But you are in fact the only inn in town, so small as it is, the town itself.
So that might
Oh wow.
that's
Okay.
gonna work to our favor.
Yeah.
And by the time we build this inn all the way up, we're gonna be a booming metropolis. All
It's not,
centered around the
it's
inn.
not a big town, so most people here have homes. So
And we're gonna build the town
Not
into a
for
metropolis,
long.
all based off the inn.
mean, if you can start framing husbands for cheating on their wives and they get kicked out, you could become like one of those motels.
I mean, we're entrepreneurs. We'll just burn the houses down, and then they have nowhere else to go over here.
We add on a swimming pool, maybe at a casino. We can become like a gambling town.
Hell yes.
You have
I
trivia
like
night.
the casino idea. This is great.
You need permits for all of that. In fact, you still don't have permits.
We will
Maybe
never
we
win.
have permits.
Permits.
You know,
You're in the
permits
back room.
might be something we should go check out.
We can just write our own. Who's the good? You sound like a good forger there, Darceris. Why do we need that when we have you? We'll just forge them. All of it looks the same to me. You can do it.
So first you have to devise a mission to go steal or look at some permits so you know what they look like, and then you have to have start forging them.
We're gonna spend more money trying to forge the permits than actually just get the permits legitly. I love
Yeah,
it.
we won't.
Hey, I bet asshole that got us tied up into all of this would know how to get permits. Seems how he wheels and deals and all this
That's
stuff.
McSnizzle, right?
McSnizzle. Yeah.
McSnizzle.
So 2 birds, 1 stone. We get our permits and we see
Yeah.
what's
All
going on.
right. Absolutely.
Agreed.
While we're there, we should talk to Barnaby.
Barnabas Basil.
Yeah, Barnaby.
So all right, so you guys head out, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean you make the and I assume you're walking.
We
Cautiously.
really invest in a
Five.
cart for these 2-hour walks there and back.
Yeah.
So yeah, you make your way back to Grandia. Your 2-hour walk is pretty uneventful. No ambushes or
Yeah, for once. It's great.
When we get to that one particular spot, I point, that's where I got Gertie from. And I start waving the axe around. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Because it was yesterday.
What?
It was
Was
yesterday.
I?
You were there.
All
Getting
right.
the axe.
You were
That's where
there.
you're
I
at.
was there. We were there.
Sorry, I still haven't had my morning workout. And I'm just going to start squat thrusting the rest of the way there.
Oh my god.
So you guys make your way back into Grandia. And do you devise a plan of any type for when you get there about like what you wanted to do?
Ask simple
think we did.
questions. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at trying to pick up some contract.
Pick up a okay, yeah. Do a roll.
Roll 2d. Okay, just 2d6. Nothing.
No. You get a contract for Essex.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, no, I rolled the wrong thing. Roll intelligence, and then I roll 2d6 for how much it's worth. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, it says on a hit, someone approaches me. Does that count?
So what now?
I rolled a 7. It says on a hit, someone approaches me with a job. Does that count? Or would I have to roll a 10 to 12?
No. So what is your sheet should say what a 7 to 9 does.
It just says on a hit, someone approaches me with a job. They'll give me a name and a description. Roll 2d6. That's what the job's worth.
Okay. All right. So roll 2d6. So we'll say 6 silver. Well, it's a hit though, right? So we can say 6 gold.
Yeah.
So you get a name and what?
Name and maybe a description.
Okay. So the name
On a 7 through 9, the job has strings attached, either specific way or specific time or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah.
I might need to leave for a little bit, you know.
Right.
I don't think you need to leave.
Let's see. The name is Charles Ducksworth. And the description is elven noble, brown eyes, black hair, and the time is tomorrow at like 10 a.m. In front of the church.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, gala.
Okay.
It's halala.
So brown eyes, black hair. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Front of the church. Elvin Noble, Charles Duckworth.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I will be staying the night here then.
It's only
don't
is it an hour walk, Michael?
it's 2 hour walk.
2 hour there,
Yeah.
2 hour back. I don't wanna. Gotta get prepared. I don't want to be walking over here at 4 in the morning to get prepared for a hit when I can just.
Well, if you have
spend
to
the
be
night
there at 10, you have to leave at 8. What kind of math are you doing? I might be illiterate, but I at least know math.
I have to spread up first. It's
I
not
can't
like
spell, but I know
walk up and
numbers.
it's done.
I got fingers, man.
Oh, you know numbers.
Oh
What?
God, that's
Set
Set up,
horrifying.
get
A
in
cow with
position. It's not
fingers.
a walk up and do it and leave.
I have fingers. You should see.
Maybe
you see
he
my
wants to
fingers?
case the location. I mean, yeah,
Case location, be prepared, guard cycles. A professional. Don't willy-nilly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Marine's not professional play. Marine's just going to do what Marine does, right? Get
Amen.
it. All right. So, you guys, come here. Go where I put you. Oh. Where? The beans. There we go.
Halfway
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I got it at a quarter.
Way there.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, back to the city.
So having trouble
Oh.
loading in. So there we go.
Okay.
So yeah, you arrive at your local Hex 21 where McSnizzle resides. Do you just walk in, knock on the door, that kind of thing?
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
Well, according to Essex, we're gonna kick down the door because that's all he knows how to do.
Maybe y'all don't let Essex open the door. I don't know.
I am going to open the door and walk in. You
Yeah, I
follow.
mean, yeah, you open the door, it gives you the jing jing. And of course, McSnizzle is sitting at his desk, doing some paperwork. And he looks up and he says, "Oh, really glad to see you guys again. I figured you'd go visit Barnabas and talk to him about the curse. But, so have you?
Sizzle, we got issues here.
Oh, well, what kind of issues? Is the
We've got a
property
big
okay?
problem.
Yeah, except you set us up, you rat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
why would you not
Tell
give
us.
us sermons?
You didn't tell us that the bandits that we were taking out were part of the Draco faction.
What?
Yeah.
What do you
we took
mean?
them out, and now they're after
Yeah, for
us.
your
so
shitty place.
it's
No, I'm sure those were just bandits.
No, they
we
weren't.
killed them,
Yeah,
and now
Draco
Draco's after
bandits.
us. So now they were Draco bandits, and
Are you sure?
100% positive.
Pretty sure. I think the next time we see him, we should all just tell him that your ass is the one that hired us, and we knew nothing about it. Send him your way.
Look, I just hired you to clear out some bandits. All right, I don't want any.
Draco.
That's
I'm
not how I
trying to-
remembered. I remember you putting a hit out on the Draco faction and sending us over to your place to kill him.
I can attest. I saw it in writing.
Yeah, see?
Is this like blackmail? Is that what am I
No,
understanding
but you
here?
fucking
Whoa,
got us
whoa!
into this shit
Don't be
with
racist
Draco.
here, McSnizzle.
I mean, look,
I'll have you
guys,
know my father was male.
But I just hired you to clear out
Was
some
he
bandits
black?
for a pretty hefty sum, if I might add. Honestly,
Yeah.
Right, and
Well,
we killed
they
those
were
men
the
for you.
Draco
Absolutely.
faction.
You need to
and
get
I
us some more
appreciate
pretty
that,
hefty
and I
songs.
paid you for that service.
Right. Well,
Uh,
now they're after us, and in turn means they're after you.
Well, there's not much I can do about that, fellas. I mean, I can go into hiding.
Oh, man.
That's
How
what I
many?
got.
How many's popped up on us in the last day? Fucking 8.
Why would Draco come after you for killing a handful of bandits.
So why didn't you tell us that it was a slave house?
Was it a slave house?
It was a slave house.
That's news to me. I'm sorry. Like I said, I just owned a property.
How many more
And that
slave
property
houses
was
do you own?
Overrun. Several.
Oh, so you admit you own slave houses?
Not slave house. No, I own several properties.
Oh no, I said slave house, and you said
Oh, I'm sorry.
And you clearly said 7.
Oh no,
I'm
we
sorry.
heard
I
it.
own several
Oh.
properties, not slave houses. Not I.
Oh.
I am not in the business of slave trade. Look, I am in the
Lips to our
business.
ears, slave owner.
I am predominantly in the business of cursed properties. This one was just a regular property that I had on the side for the business of making passive income.
Slaves.
I angrily wag my finger in his face and say, "I've forgotten why we're here."
Might I add,
Anyways.
on a completely separate level, how do we get permits to run the tavern?
Yeah.
That's quite the shift.
Oh my
Not at
god.
all.
Before things escalate, I wanted to get that question out there, you know,
well, now
and then we'll go back to arguing
th-
about
things.
who was
Things
trading
sort of
slaves and who
might
wasn't.
work differently in small towns than in big towns, but to my best understanding, anyways, you'll need to go to the local church, and you'll need to fill out the appropriate forms, pay the fees, and they pretty much hand you the permits. It's not a hard process. It's just you have to go deal with the church.
Do you have permits here?
Of course.
Can we see what the permit
Can we
exactly?
get your permits at a discount for what we would pay the government for permits?
Well, I mean I have my license to
I don't
operate a
care about yours.
business.
I'm talking
I mean,
about, do you have permits you could give us that we can put up that are less than, that we don't have to
No,
go
I
through the government?
can't issue permits for
Can I
another
see
town's.
exactly what the permits look like?
Well, here again, the permits are held by the church. I just have the business license itself. You fill in the permits, and then they have the paperwork, and then they issue the business license after you fill out the information. I can show you my business license if that's what you'd like to see.
I would. Is this a universal business license that all towns
This-
use?
This is specific to Grandia. Each town governance issues its own licenses and permits.
Guys, I don't think this plan's gonna work.
No. Let's get back to the slave house.
Yeah, what the fuck? Slaves, man.
Look, I don't even own that building anymore, guys. So I mean,
Yeah,
I
because
don't-
you got caught, you jackass.
no, it's another person bought it. Look,
Who bought it?
I'm gonna level with you. The reason that I could pay you so much for that job is that only a day prior I was approached by an investor who was offering me 100 gold for the property, which is astronomically more than what it was worth given its location and situation, but only on the
Yes.
I mean, did
and
he
so
drop out too? Or?
when you guys
Yes,
came
on
along,
view.
and then asking for 60 gold, which is more than half of the price, I might add, but worth it to still make a profit for me. I willingly paid that, and you cleared it out. I sold the property, and it's no longer. And I'm afraid I cannot divulge the buyer. I was asked to keep that information private. And if nothing, I'm an upstanding businessman who keeps his word.
Upstanding businessman.
What the fuck you say?
I think we should go check out this property again to see that something seems off. Why would someone pay that much more for something that's useless? Unless there's oil under the ground.
Beverly Hillbillies, let's do it.
Oil shop.
Black and gold, that is.
So, is there's anything else you need from me, guys? That's
Do
what
you
I
have
got.
any more lucrative jobs for us?
Not at this time, I'm afraid. But here again, I highly recommend going seeing my friend Barnabas. Like I said, he might could help you, and maybe you could help him a little bit too.
I just start muttering, I'm gonna tell all those motherfuckers where you live. And he's the one that hired us to kill him. And then I'm just gonna walk out and go to find Barnabas.
All right. Anyone else?
I think you have a nice face.
Thank you. Yes. And you look you look well for your age as well.
I don't think you have a nice mouth.
Yes. Well, I have a bit of an underbite. It's a troll feature though. It's not all races find that attractive.
But no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your upper lip. It's weird.
Ah. Oh. Well, I guess to each their own.
Okay, bye.
Bye. See you next time. If you need to buy some property, let me know. All right. So you guys leave Hex 21.
Yep.
So now, where are you heading? Are you heading to the Voodoo Academy, or are you heading to the property?
I'm going to Barnabas, wherever he's at.
What about everyone else?
Yeah, sure. I think we'll go to Barnabas. I'll go along with Barnabas.
Okay.
Stay together.
Need to find out about this stupid curse.
So,
Heck, we can maybe see about that property again. I like the sound of gold. Even
so
if it's
and McSizzle gave you directions to where the Voodoo Academy is. So, you find it fairly easily. And so you walk up on a small but seemingly busy, looks like school. And then there are students all about doing various things. What do you do?
I asked to see whoever the hell we were told to go to. Barnabas.
All right, so you asked like one of the students?
Sure, whoever's just standing out there, yeah.
Yeah, so you see, students doing various things. So you approach one, and he's like, "Oh, you're looking for Master Barnabas? He's inside. I can take you to his office if that's what you'd like."
That would be fantastic.
Oh, good. Yes, right this way. Is all of you?
Yes.
Are you prospective students?
No,
No.
No.
Oh,
we don't
Okay.
believe in voodoo.
do I look like I need schooling?
I mean, voodoo's kind of a tongue-in-cheek, anyways, right this way. And so he carries you inside, and takes you into a modest office, to which you were greeted by this gentleman here.
Gandalf the Grey, cool.
And he, sitting at his desk, looks up and he says, you must be the group of people that McSnizzle spoke about. Come in.
Okay. I walk in and stand in the corner.
He says, so I hear you've got a bit of a curse problem.
Yeah, not kind of a bit of a. We definitely have a curse problem.
You have a big curse problem.
Yeah. So something about a house or a tavern, maybe?
Yeah, it's like a bar tavern, and we signed this shit, and now we're stuck to it, and we have to feed it gold or we die.
It's that property, yes.
Oh,
so
that
you know
property.
the
Cool.
Famous
Well-
property.
Well, Voodoo Academy, if you didn't know, is a division of Curse Corps. And so we are a specialized school training individuals to deal with and manage curses of various types. Now we're not the kind of magicians that lift curses. If that were the case, you could just learn that in any magic school. We deal with the more obscure curses that can't just be easily taken care of. So we like to train our students for that purpose. But as far as your situation, I might could provide some assistance. Perhaps, though, you could do a little favor for me.
Does it
I haven't
involve
done
slavery?
something like this in years, and I start putting my hair back.
He said, no,
He's like,
not,
no. Well, I mean,
nothing so lascivious as that.
Dal, show him your big arm.
Once the dentures come out.
He says, no, it's so. The thing is, I have a student who seems to be a little wayward. So they're working
You want
part-time
us to
down
rough him up?
well, I just want you to maybe do a little investigation for me, if you could. So they work down at the Curse Mart, and so they work there. They're part time. Very very bright student. Her name is Raven. Raven Darkfeather, and but she's been acting a little shady as of late, and really asking some concerning questions, if I'm being honest.
What kind of question?
But anyways,
Questions specifically.
well, our purpose is to help people manage their curses or cursed items in a way that's positive. But she's been looking into research in using curses in less than reputable ways, I feel like, and she says she's just asking so that she doesn't fall into pitfalls. But I don't know. Her motives feel certainly a little darker to me. But like I said, she's been interning over at Curse Mart with Jade Salamander, who is the owner of Curse Mart, which is another division of Curse Corp. And Raven hasn't been back in a couple of days, and I also haven't heard from Jade recently. I tried reaching out, but I couldn't get a hold of her. So maybe if you could go down to the store and just kind of check things out and report back maybe your findings.
Before we do this, what can you offer us with our issues?
So here again, we work in managing and helping people live with their curses in ways that are constructive. But with your particular situation, now I personally don't have an answer for you, but I might know people that do. Curse Corp is a large corporation, and I've got some connections that I think could be useful to you.
So you want us to actually go do things for you, but you don't actually know if you can help us.
How about this? What if I also pay you?
Oh, hey,
How
son
much?
of a bitch, we're in.
Let's see. For this chore, I can offer you, let's say, 3 gold.
Say 7.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a teacher of meager means. 5 is the most that I could possibly do.
5 it is.
We'll take
Done.
5.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, I'm glad we could reach an agreement. McNizzle said you were hard bargainers, and he wasn't wrong.
McSnizzle was the hard one.
Well, I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, maybe.
You seem to be playing hard to get. You sure you don't want? And I reach up for my hair again.
There's no. I'm more of a.
We can all leave the room and leave you two at it. I mean,
No, I look. I'm more of a dwarven kind of man myself.
It's more fun with an audience for me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways,
More grandkids on the way.
but here, let me write down real quick, and he gives you like the address for Curse Mart.
All right, I take it.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact for you, Nix. I could only have one child, and I became immediately barren after.
Anyways, is there anything else you'd like to know, or I can do for you in the meantime?
Do you know the entity called Woody?
Is that the being that lives within the tavern?
Yes.
Yes.
I've heard tell of such a creature. I've never met it myself. I've never been to the tavern. I've only read some information about it.
you should come by, buy a drink.
Yes,
yes.
actually, I would prefer that.
Buy a Woody.
I would be interested in.
Estelle will be
coming
there
to
for
visit.
you.
Buy a Woody, get a Woody.
So
That's
it's settled, and when we finish all this and we get more information, maybe you come down and take a first-hand look at what we're dealing with.
well. I have my hands quite full here, but in a couple of days, I've got some time off that I could come by and visit for an afternoon.
Fantastic.
Okay. Yes, it's a date.
All right, I turn around and walk out, going towards wherever this curse mart is.
Yeah.
Around what time?
Yeah.
Say what now?
Around what time is it?
Well, we will never know.
So I lost 3-1. Oh, what now?
Well, we left in the morning, and it took us 2 hours to get here, so it's probably
Mid-afternoon.
like 11. Well,
It's probably getting closer to evening time. You figure travel time plus like talking to Miss Nizzle. You're trekking across the city to get from one place to another. It's a big city, right? So
Okay.
so
you guys want to do you guys want to stay the night here and then do the rest of it tomorrow? Because this seems like more than one day's worth of work.
So you don't
I mean,
have to travel. and
it's
you
still, it's still early
you can
evening,
do
so
your
you can go
thing.
check out the mart and
I
yeah,
know where
but-
the mart is. I used to hang out there with Bob and Silent J.
Oh my god. Yeah, that Silent J's quite a character.
Well, isn't he now?
Ugh.
He always has what you need.
He's always saying noinch.
Snoochie Boochie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go to this mart place and see what the crap this is about,
Yeah. All right.
and talk
So,
to some bird.
You arrive at Curse Mart.
Wow, it's nice.
Oh, really nice. Yeah.
In the early evening, and there it is, right? So, do you case the joint? Do you just like walk up in there?
Oh,
or
that
do
was
you-
fun.
No,
No, we walk right in.
yeah,
Yeah,
The-
absolutely.
The door is locked.
Oh, I got the key for that.
Wait. Maybe something a bit quieter would work.
Let's
first.
knock first.
I knock
I'm
on
gonna
the door.
knock. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you see knock. And after a few moments, there's no answer.
Okay, I pick the lock.
All right, yeah, roll for it.
Bang on the door.
Would that be dexterity?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, you pick the shit out of that lock, man. Like it doesn't even click when you open it. Like, it's just like silent.
Okay, there we go. And
Yeah.
I'll walk in, very carefully looking for traps.
Do you want to roll for looking for traps?
What would
I don't
the
know if I'm walking it on curse mark.
intelligence, wisdom?
Let's say on wisdom. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see any like discernible traps of any kind.
I walk in carefully, not looking for traps.
I follow Estelle and I go, "Hello, is there anyone here?"
Yeah. So when you walk into the Curse Mart, so some things that might strike you, is that
A baseball bat.
no, definitely not. There seems to be nobody like in the store or running the store at the entry level, anyways. And there are shelves where merchandise would be, but there's no merchandise on the shelves.
Do we see like?
Uh,
Will there be like dust almost surrounding where an item used to be? Like if it's down the
no,
shelf for a while,
the
you know,
shelves-
when you get like
the
those
shelves
dust.
seem pretty like clean. There's there's like a where like someone would run a cash register type deal, like a not cash register, but like a money box, and then there's like a door that looks like maybe goes to a back room or whatever.
Is the money box locked?
Check it and see.
I will check.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, there's nothing inside.
Okay.
I'm just gonna strut up to the door and open it.
The door to the back,
Yeah.
also locked.
I'm going to try to strength rip the doorknob off and open it.
I'm gonna get closer to the front door.
I'm gonna step out of the way of that door because we're in a curse shop. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that doorknob thwarts you like nobody's business.
I'm going to try to pick the door.
Okay. Yeah. yeah, another successful lockpick. It pops right open, and as soon as you open it, it's a staircase that leads into a basement.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I mean, surely we must go down.
We have to go down. There's a basement.
I mean,
It's a basement, and we have to go down. So I start walking down carefully.
Yep.
My
You're
God,
so bad.
So are you walking stealthily?
I
What'd
would
you say?
say walking stealthily.
Are you walking first?
I would go first, and like the wait a second, come
Right.
on type situation.
So yeah, I mean,
Make
so
sure
the
to grab
staircase
the handrail.
is such that you'd have to go down single file, right?
I will go first and more on the
roll,
quiet.
so
end.
roll a dex for your stealthiness.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so as you get to the bottom of the staircase, it opens up into a storeroom, and in there you see a blue-haired halfling, and she has tied up in the center of the room the bandit that you let go so long ago at the house, right?
The first one.
The first one, yeah.
Oh.
So
What
she's got
the
the bandit tied up, and she's like questioning him. So, do you just sit and wait and listen to some of the conversation, or do you rush
Yeah.
in? What's happening?
I'm going to sit and wait. I'm gonna like sneak over to a corner and just sit down and just start watching, just see what happens.
What is it? Is everyone else gonna like hang back, or
I'm gonna ask why there's a giant
'Cause-
fucking face hugger on the wall. Because that
It's a
looks like a
weird room.
face hugger from Aliens, bro. No part of
It sure
that.
does.
Why?
But it's just stone.
Cool.
Well,
it's not.
but so okay. So is everybody else hanging back though? Because
Yeah, pretty
Garceres has stealthily entered the room. He's rolled for it. But if you guys are entering the room also, so if you leave the staircase into the room, you would also have to roll stealth.
On what?
It'd be on decks.
On decks? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, or you can hang in the staircase.
I'm just
and
gonna hang up in
out
the
this-
staircase. Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
quiet and just
okay.
listen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slowly
so,
start making my way down, but it's gonna take me 10 minutes because I'm taking it a step at a time.
Okay.
I'm on the first step.
and
by the
Marine,
time
do you-
he's down there.
Marine, are you
going
hanging on the
last,
staircase?
so I just stop at the edge.
Yeah, okay.
Off the stairs.
Yeah. So she's got this, let's say, this bandit, and he's tied up, and you go, she says, "Where's the merchandise?" And he's like, I don't know. All right, I led your men to the people that that ambushed us and took them, and what more do you want from me? And she's like, I want my merchandise. And he says, look, I don't know what it's, I don't know anything else. All right, they started fighting in the woods, and I left because it was getting bonkers. Okay. And she says, and I sent other men, to follow the cart, and they haven't returned either. He's like, I don't know anything about that. And she's like, lies. And she's like, cuts him across the arm. He's like, oh, I'm telling you the truth. And you also know, you see sort of back in the corner of the room, there's a small sort of like frightened looking kobold. And he's just kind of sitting at a distance, kind of watching this go down.
So
And he's kind of like almost towering.
I'm going to quietly go, hey, isn't that the guy from the slave house? Isn't that the
Are you
guy?
trying to be quiet?
Ignorantly quiet. Gotta realize I'm being so loud about it. Like, guys,
Okay.
isn't that one?
I don't know. I'm on step 3.
As soon as you say that,
Marie just says,
she turns around and she
yes.
says,
In fact, isn't that the guy that tried to ambush
she
us
turns
in
around.
the woods?
she turns to the stairwell, and she's like, "What the hell's going on here? Who
Stay
are
still.
you?"
Pardon me, excuse me, give me a moment. I'll be down in a second.
She's like, "Are these your people?" And he's like, "No, they're not mine." She's like, "God damn it!" And she's just like immediately reaches over the knife, slits his throat. He starts bleeding out and dying.
Cool.
So how
And,
fast is he gonna
Wait,
die?
question. Can I try to stop her from slitting his throat as I see him? As I see her.
yeah, okay.
So I'm just gonna basically shoot my crossbow, try to shoot the knife out of her hand.
Okay.
And would I be considered unnoticed by her?
Yeah, at this point, yes.
Stealth
You roll
in,
stealth to
yeah.
hide. So.
Oh,
For your distraction. Oh.
Yeah,
Doesn't
so
work.
so
Not
here's what
granny
happens.
shins were enough
Um,
to distract her.
You shoot your arrow, and
would I
a
get
split
any
second
sort of
before it
advantage?
hits her.
Would I get any
No,
sort of
I mean
advantage?
you're already like stealth. You're rolling whatever. But as the arrow like nearly hits her blade, she throws her other hand up and she catches it right. And she throws it on the ground and she looks over where you are, seeing you, and she says, "Oh, you almost got me. Didn't even see you come in the room." Then she
I've
reaches
been here for
over,
a while.
slits the guy's throat.
Damn it.
He starts bleeding out. She reaches over the table, grabs a ring, slides it on, and she says, "I guess we're gonna do this the hard way."
As she reaches
and
over
then,
to the table, can I also
she,
throw something at her?
No, at this point, she picks up the ring, right? I mean,
Are you by
she's
chance
been-
Raven or Jade?
She says, "Jade, what a fool. She didn't know what she had. I took care of her lickety split." She says, "And yes, I am Raven. Did Barnabas send you?"
Yeah, Barney sent us to check up on you.
She says, "Well, I guess he signed your death warrant then." And then
They hear me say, she doesn't sound like a raven.
she starts to lunge. She's gonna lunge for Darceris as he's probably the closest in the room. So,
Okay.
Darceris, if you could roll a defy danger on your dex.
Okay. Not horrible.
Why is that not working? Why are the things that I click not thing? Do you guys hear the music?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good, actually.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not getting here. But anyways, so she as she's lunging at you, Darceris, she gets right up on you, and then as she gets close to you, she like locks eyes with you, and then like cuts her own wrist, and then your wrist starts bleeding.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Yeah. And you are going to take 5 damage, ignoring armor.
Ooh.
And then she jumps back away, cackling at the sort of top of her lungs.
Which finger did you put the ring on?
It will have been her right hand.
Okay, but specifically which finger?
Oh, her ring finger.
Okay.
So, all right. What is everybody else doing?
As I make my way to the bottom step, I'm gonna be like, "No being naughty," and I'm gonna fling my shield at her.
All right, roll for it.
9.
All right, and then roll some damage. Tell me what you do.
D10. I do 9 damage.
Yeah, cool.
And as I fling my shield at her, I'm gonna hit her square in the eyes.
Cool. So it hits her, and it bounces off of her face, and you see a very slight cut across her brow as she takes the hit, and then she sort of like takes a hand and like licks her fingers and just like wipes the blood off, and she says, "Oh dear, you're gonna have to try much harder than that." And then she starts making a dash for the group. Essex, you were kind of like
Yeah, front.
early in the room. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to go and restrain her.
Okay. Roll a strength.
8.
Okay. So you get into a grapple with her as you.
As you, huh?
The suspense.
Okay.
Oh, you
Sorry. So how do you try to restrain her?
I'm just gonna try to do like a, I guess, kind of like a full Nelson, where I'm just gonna try to hold her so that way she can't really move.
Okay. Yeah. See, I mean, you get with her, but like she's struggling as you're like grappling with her. So you've kind of got her a little tied up. But she does manage in the struggle to sort of cut herself across the side, and you are going to take 6 damage, ignoring armor, to your side as the struggle takes place. Yep. All right. So let's say Nyx, what are you doing?
She's restrained, so
She's
I'm gonna try to pull
res-
that.
She's engaged.
All right. I'm gonna try to grab her wrist and try to pull that ring off her finger.
Okay. Roll strength.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Fuck
All right.
yes.
So you do manage to get the ring off as
Awesome.
she's like grappling with Essex. The ring, when you're like holding it, it makes you feel powerful, but also you notice your HP just starts, or you can feel your HP starting to drop. It hasn't dropped yet, but you can feel it starting to drop as you're holding it.
Cool. I just want to put it in my pocket. Is that gonna make a difference?
As long as it's not touching your skin, I suppose not.
Yeah. Cool. Pocket time. I'm just gonna casually like put it in my pocket.
Yeah, okay. And then Essex, let me get you to roll Defy Danger on your strength.
Okay. 7.
Okay. So you're going to continue to stay in a grapple with her as she fights with you. Maureen, what are you doing?
So is the dude dead, or is he dying?
Yeah, I mean, he was cut across the throat. I mean, he would have been dead in moments.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, if our turn all happens in a moment, he should be at death, not completely dead.
Yeah, I mean, let's say he's at death's door. Sure.
All right, I'm gonna go run and just start rubbing my udder on him and see if I can't heal him. No.
Sure.
Like an udder dance.
All right, yeah, roll. You'll need a 10 plus.
Okay, well, you know how good I've been rolling, Michael, so that's gonna happen.
This is the time.
Ah!
Oh, there it is.
Close.
Could
You-
somebody
you-
help?
You
help me do an udder dance.
If somebody else, so you were all sort of rather engaged. Darceris is about the only one who could give a hand at the moment. So Darceris, if you want to help, you get a 10 plus. You can add 1 to her score.
Okay, so I get a 10 plus on.
It's a straight roll. It's like an assist.
Okay, straight roll. 10 plus.
Come on.
Oh,
Yeah, no. Yeah, you run in. How are you trying to help?
So you're
Massage the udder.
Yes, get him over there. Horrible.
Just mashing his face into it.
Yeah, moving him always closer to the udders, getting more surface area being affected by said udders.
Yeah. Yeah. So the guy it looks like for like half a second he's gonna make it, and he kind of lets out like a death gurgle, like and then he dies. Meanwhile, Essex, can you roll me another defy danger on your, we'll say on strength.
7.
Yep. So you're still just struggling with her, and she jams the knife into her thigh. You manage to still continue to contain her, but you are taking 2 damage, negating any armor.
Okay.
Yep.
So the ring did not stop that shit. Okay.
Yep. The
I'd
ring
try.
has a different effect. But then let's come to Estelle for a second.
Okay, now that I've made it to the bottom step, I'm gonna nimbly run over to the halfling on the ground. And as Essex is wrestling with her, I'm gonna try to wrest the knife away from her.
Okay. All right. Let's roll on strength.
7.
Okay. So now you're both entangled with her. You don't have the knife away from her, but you stop her from like she's not able to stab herself at the moment. So you've like got her arm, wrist, whatever.
I'm doing it with one hand, flipping at the bird with the other.
She's quite strong for a halfling. And so the two of you are now like in a bit of a sandwich with her, I suppose.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah.
It's your
and,
best fantasy, Essex.
This reminds me of those ring pits we used to be in.
Yeah.
One tall, one small, like the good old days.
Oh god. Inverted Eiffel Tower, my friend.
So, yeah, sure, why not? So Essex, you're all in this grapple. What do you want to do?
I kind of want to just squeeze down and break her wrist.
Okay. All right. Give us a roll. Strength.
10.
Yeah. All right. So which wrist?
Left.
Okay, the one that had the ring on it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
That's right. The one who was holding the knife. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the one holding the knife, man. Yeah.
5 damage.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So yeah, you managed to break her wrist, fracture it, right? So it's not a thin breaker.
Yeah,
you like
right.
kind of crushed it to some degree. And she does loosen grip on the knife. So the knife, Estelle, if with this going on, you could seize the knife from her.
I do. And I'm like, ooh, another toy.
Still there. Yeah.
Am I not?
And so
I hear you,
at this point, she's like, ow, all right, you know what? You got me.
Okay, let's take the rope off the dead guy and tie her up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so
her in the chair?
How do you attempt to do that?
Well, she said,
So do you look
I
over,
give
or
up.
do you like? Are you trying to wrestle her? I mean, yeah. What is?
Well, she's currently grappled by me and Essex. If
Yeah,
anyone
I
else
know.
wants
So
to grab the rope.
are you going to ask her to sit in the chair, or like what are you doing?
I think there's
Tell
less
her to sit her ass
asking
on
and
the
more
ground.
forcing.
Yeah.
I guess I'll grab her other wrist and hold them together.
Roll a dex on grabbing the other wrist.
Dex.
What the hell is my dex? Right. Nothing. 4. And he's gone. Did I
Success.
say 4? I meant 14.
So yeah,
Roll again, take the stories back.
you got half a second. And she pulls a small scroll out of her pouch, pulls up to her mouth and rips it. The moment she does that, all of the items in the room sort of catch on this purple fire and start burning away. And she's like shit. And and then starts to violently try and like struggle again.
Can I just punch her in the face?
Yeah, well, go for it.
Yeah,
Well, let's
yeah.
so this is
Knock
all
your
happening.
ass
Well,
off.
let's visit in real quick with Darceris. What are you up to? here?
Okay. So, would I have seen her reach for the scroll, and easily like seen her reaching for it?
So
Or was
you would have
it-
been behind her, right? And she would have been facing away, so not really.
Okay. Okay. After that, I'm gonna.
So I mean, where we are is the room sort of bursts into purple flame of all the items. All the items are now on purple flame in the room.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Can I try to start? Like if I grab them and start trying to put out the fire, is that possible?
So so are you reaching to grab for an item?
Yes.
So so when you reach to grab for the item, your hand sort of just like phases through it, like it's like no longer on this plane of existence.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the little kobold.
Okay, and so he's now, since the fight has enthralled, he's like backed himself into the corner, and so you see him. He's like right beside a small, what almost looks like a dog crate. It's like a small cage, and he's just like cowered against it, sort of like shivering.
I'm gonna like duck down to his level and like it's okay, like reach out a hand almost.
And he's like, okay, I stay here. She bad, and I'm very afraid.
You're safe now.
She's still alive. I'm very afraid.
You're safe now. We have it covered.
So that conversation's happening. Nix, what are you doing? While I said this, the grapple and everything else all happening at once. The blue flame, the purple flames just happened. You know, Darceris has kind of run over to the kobold. What are you doing?
I don't even know what the fuck to do.
I mean, you can sit back and watch. That's up to you.
Is she? She's still got one arm loose, right?
Well, she's just like torn the scroll with her one hand and mouth, and everything lit on fire, and like that's the moment, right? So I mean, Essex and Estelle are still in a grapple with her as well. So,
I'm gonna try to hold to grab the hand that she's got loose.
so you're gonna run over and grab the hand she just like ripped the scroll with, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Roll on roll with Dex.
Okay. I am on fire.
Yeah, you wrangle that hand in
Through.
real quick. Yeah.
Cool. I also have the rope from the dead guy. Can I just start tying her arms up?
You wrangled the hand, so we'll come back right for that.
Okay.
So you got the rope in hand. So you got it. Maureen, what are you up to?
So how much fire are we talking about? Like, is the whole room?
Every item in the room is on purple fire, but nothing else. Just every
Nothing.
item.
Just the items.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna just go up and slap her in the face with my udder and try to shock her because she's never been slapped in the face with an udder before.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
Got to
roll,
assume.
That's. I guess that's a strength roll, maybe.
That doesn't matter.
Utter strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, you roll some damage.
The damage isn't from the physicalness;
How
it's
much
from the
damage
shot.
did I do?
All right, that's just I'm rolling a D4 because that's not supposed to be a lot of damage. It's just,
No, yeah. Yeah, so you slap her in the face with your udder. She does bite your udder when you slap her in the front face for
Just me.
some minimal amounts of damage, for also just 1 damage. She's struggling still pretty hard. Now three of you are trying to hold her down.
I have
Yes.
rope. Let us
Yeah.
tie her up.
Yeah, so Essex, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna headbutt her.
Okay, yeah, roll for it.
5.
Okay, yeah. That does not work. You go to headbutt and she like dodges her head to the side. You miss, and then she sort of like headbutts you back. Right.
Yeah.
and he'll take 6 damage as that's going on. Estelle, the struggle is happening. What are you doing?
I scream, "Don't bite the udder that feeds you!" And then I'm gonna try to snap her leg by kicking it
Okay.
with an 8.
Okay, roll some damage.
Roll, please. 4.
Yeah, I mean, you kick her leg, and you're gonna like hurt it, but it won't snap. So she takes the damage, and still struggling. And then
Feisty.
Nyx, do you want to attempt the rope?
Yes, I want to tie her up.
Right. Yeah. Roll. You can roll strength or dex on that, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure this is going to be the shit roll. So
Since
Yeah.
there's so many of us grappling her, can he get advantage on that?
Sure. Take it.
I mean, I thought we would have had her already because we had her by both wrists, but
yeah, she's. I would say she's freakishly strong.
She's a freak.
Super freak. Super freak.
But you can roll one more. You can roll the advantage. It's fine.
Yeah, Joel.
damage.
No,
Advantage.
advantage. Roll it again.
Oh. So with what, a +1? Another
Yeah,
+1?
it's the same roll. It's just you take
Same
a higher
roll.
roll.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So you start to bind her, and it takes a moment, but you finally sort of get her in the bindings, and it's she's completely bound. She's just like cursing and screaming. She's like, "You stupid! You don't know who you're messing with, right? This is not gonna go down well. Constantine will have your head for this."
We're messing
Who's
with
Constantine?
Raven. I know exactly who we're messing with. I'm not that old.
And then you see her like chomp down on something in her mouth, and then she starts foaming at the mouth.
God damn it!
Maureen, spray
She
some
must have had one
fucking
of my
milk in her
cookies.
mouth.
So she is
Yeah.
starting to die from poison. Do you try and save her, Maureen?
Yeah, we'll try. Oh wow!
Twice.
All right. Roll some healing.
That
Plus
tracks.
1.
Yeah. Okay. So she starts to foam out, and are you just squirting milk into her mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So the healing sort of starts to counteract the poison to some degree, but she does pass out, but she's still breathing.
Okay.
Oh, she's passed out.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep her from running away by reaching down and breaking her leg, anyways.
All right. Yeah.
That's
Just,
one way to do it.
Yeah. You know what? You can just break her leg. That's fine.
You should also gag her mouth.
Both
so
legs.
Can't, bite down on another poison capsule.
Yeah, I guess I'll rip some of the pants off of the guy and shove it in her mouth.
So yeah, I mean, you tie her up, you gag her. The guy's dead. So Darceris over there with the kobold. When he kind of sees her goes down, he kind of like peeks around, and he's like, "Is dead she?"
That are knocked out right now, so safe.
Mostly dead.
You should kill.
We should kill her.
Yes. She bad lady.
But she might have information.
She
Which
not
we
trust.
need to stop other bad people.
She not trust.
Not trust.
Not trust.
I'm gonna look over and be like, "Me good at breaking."
Do you try and lead him over to where you are, or do you let him stay in
I'm
his
gonna
corner?
come with how would I say that? Come with we safe.
He says, "Why you talk like that?"
Son of a bitch!
Oh man!
Wow. He's not worth saving anymore.
Yeah, just
Come
break
with
his
us.
neck.
We'll keep you safe.
Okay, thank you. I Stone. Me Stone.
Darceris.
Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you.
Darcy.
You can call me Darcy.
Darcy. Yeah, Darcy. Me Stone. Me from Canton. From Canton Horde. In South Mountains.
Okay.
Does she have a catch box here, Stone?
She no care about cash. And so by this time, all
The
of the
items-
items have burned away, and there's nothing left.
Nothing left.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
I vote we take her back to Curse Corp
Yes.
I'm good with that.
and let her master deal with her ass.
Don't you mean the
and-
academy?
Yeah, actually, shouldn't we
Yeah,
take
sure,
her to
that,
Barnabas?
whatever, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take her to Barnabas.
Sorry,
Uh,
I
loot-
did a
loot-
really
loot the
weird
dead guy
moment
real
of
quick.
clarity for once.
Yeah, let's see if the dead guy has anything.
Yeah, let's leave
Okay.
him
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's looting? Who's looting?
I'll loot.
All right. Roll for
I'm
it.
still holding his pants. Would you like to have them?
Investigation, right? Or no, intelligence?
Wisdom for looting.
Wisdom? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you find on him. I mean, there's not much, right? So you find a silver and a copper, and you know, he's got like a small like ledger book on him, and the ledger book's gonna have basically some like names of maybe like potential associates.
Okay.
Can we search
we
her,
did.
the rest of her?
Um,
We pat her down, Michael.
yeah, okay. Roll for it.
No, someone else pat her down.
I'll search her again if no one else.
We'll all
wants.
take turns. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Just get in a line to pat her
Hey,
down.
there
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, so she's wearing what seems to be a somewhat fancy necklace. She's got about 5 silver on her, and that's about it. Oh, and she does have the Draco tattoo. It's on her forearm.
Wouldn't she be the one with the key to the money box?
The money box was open. You opened it. There was nothing in it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Just like my character, I forgot.
Can I see the ring that she was wearing?
Can we take her necklace?
Yeah,
Um,
I picked the necklace.
I'm gonna inform you that the ring's not leaving my pocket till we go see the master because it's doing some weird shit when you touch it.
Yeah.
And I would
She
also
put it
advise you
on,
to be
cut
careful
herself,
with
and it
the
hurt
necklace.
me. So that would be helpful.
No, that
for-
kept happening after I took the ring off.
So
Hey, I'm gonna skin her Draco tattoo off her body and then this.
Oh my
bandage
god.
Damn.
okay. Yeah. Let's roll a dex for like getting it off. I mean, 'cause you have to like
Oh,
I'm trying to do
you
it.
don't-
innately.
you don't want to mutilate her, right? 'Cause you can mutilate skin when you're trying to take it off.
Do you mean mutilate?
You get it off fairly well. You can still read that it says Draco, anyways.
All right,
Um,
and then
You
I do
gotta take
I do
some
I do
right
bandage her just so she doesn't bleed out.
okay. So now, when you guys remove the necklace, something that happens is that it sounds like suddenly a lot of her bones break, particularly in places where you've struck her. Oh, and you can see like her face slightly caves
Oh,
in.
boy.
I heal her, Michael, just to keep her alive. So there you go.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll? We're just trying to.
Yeah,
make
it's
sure
fine.
she
You're
doesn't
just keeping
die.
her alive.
Yeah.
So it might seem as though that
Yikes.
the necklace was subverting some amount of damage, temporarily at least.
Yeah, I'm definitely asking the curse guy to look at my ring. I think
Show
you
of
should
hands,
also
you
ask him
think
to look at the
Lureen
necklace.
should put the necklace on?
Oh God.
No, no, we're in a curse corp area. This is curse shit. We should figure out what it does first.
And
We
so
figure
what
it
about
out.
so
I think that maybe our healer who keeps getting really hurt should probably wear it if it's okay.
I haven't. Yes, I have, but not this time.
so
Lureen,
the,
you don't remember last week when you tripped over a pebble and hurt your wrist?
I just stare blankly back at you.
The kobold he's sitting there by you guys, and he says, so I go with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
come.
go with us.
He says, okay. So my name's Stone. Who you?
Just call me Grandmama.
I just tell him our name.
My name's Stone. Who you?
Marine.
Nix.
Me, Essex.
So I no have job now.
We'll find you a job.
We
Just
got,
follow
we got a
us.
guy
Come
named
on.
Woody. He'll put you to work.
You kobold not treated well. Kobold killed lots times.
You'll live. Don't worry.
I safe with you.
Yes.
Yes, we'll
And
keep
we
you
have
safe.
a special job contract you can sign later on.
I carry bags good. You
Great,
have
come
bags.
on.
I carry.
We don't have bags right now, but come on.
How,
Okay.
I'm gonna
how
hand
much?
him like
No,
12
how
of my
much-
shawls to carry.
How much does he weigh?
I mean, he probably weighs like maybe 50 pounds. But we would posit the kobolds are kind of like a you know like a dog or a cat is a lot stronger for its size than like a human would be,
Mhm.
right? Like so like he's stronger than like a child who's weighs 50 pounds, right? I mean he's probably has the strength of about a full grown man.
All right, I'm gonna ask a dumb question. What's a load? Like, I have a load 3. What's load? Is a
A
load 10
load's when the
pounds?
man really enjoyed it.
So, is each load 10 pounds? About?
Maybe I don't know.
Okay,
Look that up.
don't worry about it right now. Then.
And
I guess
so,
I'll pick her up by her good leg and be like, I guess we should take this back.
Yep,
So,
for sure.
Darceris, Stone reaches up to hold your hand.
I grab his hand.
Oh my
and he
god, that's adorable.
He smiles a little bit. All right, and so we'll end with you guys leaving Cursmart and the dead of night and making your way back to the Voodoo Academy.
Voodoo Academy.
All right, show of hands. Who says that Stone's our new mascot?
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's just a poor kobold, needs a job, man.
Go get a job.
Hopefully
We
not
can
the
do
job that Woody
time
has.
spinning.
He will make a great busboy.
Yep, I was thinking the same thing.
So, all right, cool. So thanks, guys. Another good night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very fun.
That it was.
Yep.
I need to remember I have a job in the morning. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
lose reputation.
Thanks again, stream. We'll see you again next week.